going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendall. I hope you guys are having a great day out there. But for today, I'm going to be diving back into some David Bowie, and I'm actually going to be reacting to his song Black Star, which is off his very last album of the same name. Now, this was released in 2016, and I believe, if I remember correctly, this was released on January 8th of 2016. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but he died, I think, a couple days or a few days after this album was released. So this is definitely going to be a very interesting song to listen to, just knowing that because he died from cancer, sadly. And I think when he was making this record, I think he pretty much knew that he didn't have much longer, which, that's all so sad. I definitely understand, because I lost, a few people that I loved to cancer, and it sucks. But I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. But let's just do it. David Bowie, Black Star. Here we go. Spacesuit.
In the villa of all men, in the villa of all men, stands a solitary candle. In the center of it all, in the center of it all,
I think that might be a reference to one of his songs. Let me know in the comments.
on the day of execution, on the day of execution,
Oh gosh.
only women kneel and smile. At the center of it all, at the center of it all, your eyes,
Oh gosh.
your eyes.
Whew. So right away, I just have to point out, uh, I, I mean, I definitely, like I said, I definitely knew, like, going into this, that this was definitely probably going to be very somber. But man, I mean, because basically when you're listening to the song, I mean, you basically, you can feel it in your bones, just, the sadness of not only the sound, but also the lyrics too, because, I mean, David Bowie basically, it's basically a song about impending death and, just impending, you know, your own demise. And, and like I said, this is off his very last album, and I think he basically knew that he didn't have much longer, and he basically he was just basically just, letting us know and saying his final goodbyes. And man, this is definitely a very interesting video. It's definitely, I haven't really seen many like it, but yeah. This is very sad to listen to. This song is so sad. Uh, and like I said, it's just because just doing the research, and, listening to the lyrics, it's just, man, this song it's just so sad, and so tragic. I mean, and I think that's the point. But yeah, I want to get back into it because I want to see how this goes. This is interesting.
Something happened on the day he died. Spirit rose a meter, then stepped aside. Somebody else took his place and bravely cried, I'm a black star, I'm a black star. How many times does an angel fall? How many people lie instead of talking tall? He trod on sacred ground, he cried loud into the crowd, I'm a black star, I'm a black star.
What's the name of the album?
I can't answer why. Just go with me. I'ma take you home. Take your passport and shoes and your sedatives. Move. You're the flash in the pan. I'm the great I am. I'm a black star, way off my money. I've got game. I see right so wide, so open heart, it's plain. I want eagles in my daydreams, diamonds in my eyes. I'm a black star, I'm a black star. Something happened on the day.
Oh gosh.
Spirit rose a meter, then stepped aside. Somebody else took his place and bravely cried, I'm a black star, I'm a star, I'm a black star. I can't answer why, but I can tell you how. I'm not a black star. We were born upside down, I'm a star, born the wrong way round. I'm not a white star, I'm a black star.
This is unique too.
In the village of all men stands a solitary candle. At the center of it all, your on the day of execution, only women kneel and smile.
I have to point out too, it was kind of interesting how in the beginning, like it was like very sad, very somber, and then it got a little bit into it, and then it kind of, it still had like that sad, somber sound, but then it kind of, had that, that like that sound that kind of, kind of makes your head go like this, and it kind of reminds you of that classic David Bowie sound. Of course, like I mentioned in my first reaction video to David Bowie, Space Oddity, I haven't really listened to a whole lot of David Bowie songs because most of the songs I had listened, the couple of songs I listened to were, some of his very, very early material. But yeah, David Bowie definitely, and then I've said this before, but he's definitely a unique artist, and this is definitely a unique video, and it's, really a lot. I haven't really seen a whole lot of it, but can someone let me know in the comments? Because like throughout the video, there's been like a very interesting like dance that's been doing, and a bunch of the people in the video are doing this certain dance. Can someone tell me in the comments is if that's supposed to represent something? Because I'm very, very curious, because I that's something that I've noticed. But let me know. But let's just get right into it, because I want to see how the rest of this goes.
at the center of it
Wow, I am. I'm definitely speechless after after not only watching that, but also listening to that. Wow, I'm not gonna lie. I had, like, there were points at times where I had literal chills. I mean, just, just like I said, just knowing that, this is among his, really off his last album. And I think he knew that his time was near. And man, this was definitely a very, a very sad song to listen to. But I think he did I mean, even in that, I still think he did a good job just not only vocalizing it, but just really just putting his emotions into it. I was impressed. And I mean, the video definitely was a little strange. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely think the song and the vocals were definitely something to, just something to, admire, and something to be able to, listen to, listen to us again at some point. But yeah, this was definitely an interesting one. I will definitely have to check out more from that album, because I haven't listened to that album, well, that whole album, and I definitely want to go back and listen to some more. But what do you guys think? What's your favorite David Bowie song? What other David Bowie songs would you like to see me react to? Or are there some other songs by some other artists that you would like to see me react to? But if you liked what you saw and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, like and share, and then that way you will get notified when I drop new videos. And if you liked what you saw here, hopefully you will check out some of my other content that I have. But until then, stay safe and have a great day.